Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of Smartphone Filmmaking Masterclass. I'm here to teach you all of the tips and tricks that I have learned in my few years of filmmaking. So, number 1, now this needs to be said over and over and over and over and over. Now, I know a lot of people who are posting stuff to Twitter and Instagram and all of that, they're not too concerned with what kind of screen their film is going to be viewed on, but something really important to remember is to shoot landscape. Your computer screen is in landscape. Your TV screen is in landscape. Have I mentioned that you should be shooting in landscape? Because you should be shooting in landscape. Please, please. Just remember, just take your phone and just turn it. There you go. Easy. Now, another quite interesting tool you can use is a selfie stick. The main reason why I am recommending the use of selfie sticks is because that is how long my arm is. That is how long my arm is with the selfie stick. Do you get my point? If you've got a camera on the end of here, your reach and the angles you can acquire are a lot greater. Think about what you can do with this when you use a selfie stick as a shot finder. You can walk around, you can put your phone up in some really interesting places, take a few pictures, see how the shot looks, bring it down and review it and go, oh, actually, I like that one up in the corner of the ceiling right there. That's a nice shot. Let's put a camera up there. And also, one of the nice things about a selfie stick is when it's all compressed away, it clips in so that you're guaranteed that you're going to shoot in landscape. Now, one of the other great things that comes with a selfie stick is the clamp itself. You unscrew it, and that right there is a 1/4-inch screw thread, which is the universal size that all tripods use. This will allow you to connect your phone to a tripod. So once you've popped it in, we will screw it down, and once it is screwed down, we now have a very, very strong, sturdy means of mounting the phone itself. And what we're doing by doing that as well is we're starting to step away from treating the phone like a phone, and we're starting to appreciate it as a camera and treating it like a camera. Now, this can be mounted onto a tripod, which will give you, if you've got one, a fluid head, or even just the ability to lift and lower and lock off the camera, keep it still. So if you're doing stuff like this, like I'm using a GORILLAPOD propped up on the table, which isn't great, but this is a nice space, a nice bit of light. Apart from that death blob there. GORILLAPODs are a great tool, and I will show you now why GORILLAPODs are amazing, because not only can they work as tabletop tripods, which is what I'm doing right now, but they can help you get your camera, phone, GoPro, whatever, into quite unique and interesting places. Basically, a GORILLAPOD is just a 3-legged octopus type tripod thing with very strong legs that you can mold into specific shapes, and you can use them to wrap around weird objects and basically turn that object into a tripod. So that's a very, very good tool, and you can pick them up for very cheap as well. Right, now this is actually going back to softwares, which we have already done an episode on softwares, but here is something that really is cool and will add quite a lot to your production, which is HYPERLAPSE by Microsoft. Basically, it's just a time-lapse piece of software. So what it does is every 4 frames, it takes a frame, and it means that you have 4 times the speed of video. So instead of like clogging up all your memory with a really, really, really long video and then speeding it up on the computer, it just captures less frames and speeds it up as it goes along. So you have like super fast mode film without taking up loads and loads of space and having to do it all yourself. It just does it all for you. Next time you're watching telly or you're watching a film and there's a moment where time is passing really, really quickly, you can see the clouds zipping over or people moving really quickly, and it's just that time-lapse effect gives you a real good sense of time passing. So, competition time. As it is the end of episode 4 and the second to last episode of the series, we are running a little competition, and with this competition, the criteria is very, very simple and very easy. Make a short film under 10 minutes. It can be as short as 6 seconds or 10 minutes long, but it has to be shot on just a smartphone with a camera. You can use any app under the sun to make this. You can use external audio recording devices, because I mean, I have for this whole series, I've used this thing. So I'm basically, what I need to know is that you film this, you've done the video aspect with your smartphone. We have one more episode left coming up, and it's going to be a special episode, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Yero and Leo, the other 2 members of the cohort, a mini challenge, and they will have to be the ones that are using their phones to make a short film. And episode 5, the very last episode, will be me documenting them, and hopefully there'll be some success to it. And if not, then I'm a terrible teacher. I'm Jack from Rife magazine, signing off.